everybody, hope you're doing well. This is Robert with the Hustle Nation. We're going to go over a couple of things for you to contemplate whenever looking at investing in real estate and buying a new rental house. We're going to go over some numbers, some things to think about, what to look for, so to speak, things that I use when I am making my selection. And so hopefully you'll get something out of it and it'll make a productive, profitable search for you, or you can just cull it out of the herd real quick and say, that's not for me, I'm moving on. So stay tuned, watch, I sure appreciate it. Hey, stop. Hit the like, ding ding, that's what I'm talking about. Hit the subscribe, please, and let us move forward so that we can find out who's got our money. Okay, we're going to go over some things, and I'm just going to use this number because actually I talked with a friend of mine earlier today. Called me, said property is $60,000. It's going to appraise for about $72,000. They just want payoff and then they can buy it. Okay, it's going to rent for about $1,000 a month. Well, here's the thing is, I said, how old is this? And well, you know, I'm not exactly sure. And I said, let me ask you this. When's it going to need a new roof? She said in a few years. Okay. Basically, a house this size, you figure a roof is going to be about $7,500. Okay. The next thing you got to find out is having to do with the HVAC. How old is the unit, if it's central heat and air? I got a house right now that I'm going to have to put in a new unit, indoor, outdoor, next Wednesday, $3,900, okay? That eats out of your profit right there. Ideally, it would be as if you bought the house brand new and then you're starting out, okay? Doesn't always work that way, and that's why we need to have reserves. Well, I figure that and it's like right now I've got a few houses that are getting done. I've had done in the last in the last 2 weeks. And then I got a couple that are getting done next week. It's going to be a very expensive year, but I got the money, might as well go ahead and do it. You got to, okay? A roof protects the whole house, all right? There's nothing fun about mine. It doesn't look good in heels. It doesn't, you won't do a wheelie when you pop the clutch on it. It doesn't look cool when you pull up to the drive-in, but you gotta have them, okay? And so the majority of my properties, as far as their size, I figured it out that a roof costs $75 a month, all right? And most people don't even consider that in their expenses, and I'm gonna show you why, because that house right there at $650 is going to be a payment of about $650 a month. Okay, you're making $1,000 on it, $350 profit. That's what we call the gross, minus roof. Going to be $75, which makes this $275 now. Your HVAC is going to be about $40 a month. So now we're down to $235. Now the next thing that you got to consider is water heater. I know that's what, here's the thing is, water heater's going to last about 10 years. Water heater costs you $7 a month. Now, can anybody think of anything else? Because you should be, if you can get a loan on a $60,000, principal, interest, and taxes, insurance should be about $650. Okay, $222. That's how much you end up with each month. Let's just make it real easy. We'll say 200. So that's going to be $2,400 a year. Most of the time, if you have a rental and it only lasts a year, it's 1 month. Okay? So guess what? 1 month is $650. No, that should be 17, yeah. 1750, okay? So that's your yearly gross income from it, all right? Now, if we have any other problems that come up or anything of that nature, you got to replace the stove, the water heater, or the refrigerator, anything of that nature, that number right there gets awful small quick, okay? That's why knowing your numbers and where everything is going to fall at is absolutely crucial, not only in the rental house business, but in any kind of business, all right? It's kind of like with the dump trailers. Every time I make a run, $5 goes to maintenance, okay? $10 goes to tires. You got money away, and you got to figure that into what it is that you need to make whenever you make a run or a trip with your trailer itself. So you always got to consider those things and keep that in your mind as far as, okay, let's make sure that this is accounted for. If not, you will be working for free, okay? And there is no sense in you having a house like this and you're not making any money. And I'm going to tell you another thing is like I've got 2 evictions going on right now. Those are going to end up costing me $500 a piece. One of them will. The other one, we're going to serve the 3-day notice, and then they said they'd be out Monday. So maybe they will, maybe they won't. We'll just have to see. I'm anticipating that the house is going to be in bad shape when I get it. So now I've got another one that the people are moving out, and she is supposed to get with me tomorrow and give me a statement saying, hey, we're breaking the lease and moving on, and actually physically take the property, because legally I don't have any right to the property until that happens. Or if you go through the courts for the eviction process, then what takes place is the court takes the house and then they award it back to you, okay? Because you're actually having to do a lawsuit when you evict somebody in the state of Florida. So taking all of this and wrapping it up, is it possible to make money? Yeah, you're right. It really is, okay? Everybody needs food, clothing, and shelter. They got to find some place to live. They're going to rent, buy, or live underneath the bridge. Just a fact, all right? There's money to be made. I'm not trying to scare anybody. I love rentals. I love the first of the month. I get Christmas 12 times a year, okay? The thing about it is you've got to know your numbers, and it has to work for you, okay? My game plan is building the portfolio, getting it to a point, and then doing owner finance on everything. And that way I'm not worried about the taxes, I'm not worried about insurance, I'm not worried about the roofs. They get to worry about that stuff. They became homeowner, it's less money up front out of their pocket, but when people rent houses, they don't understand there's a lot of expenses that are incurred from being a homeowner that they never have to deal with because they're renting a house. See, I'm the one that's paying for the HVAC system. I'm the one that's paying for the roof. They're not having to pay for those things. I do. So there you have it. I hope that this has been beneficial for you. If you got any questions, just send me a email. It's in the description and everything. Please hit that like button, ding ding, for me. I greatly appreciate it. Subscribe, tell all your friends about us. And don't ever forget, who's got your money?